today. The unboxing is for a new part of their services they have called Jobs here. Basically, it's beginning to end, setting up a client right through to finishing the job and sending them to invoice through here. So I'm going to go through some of the steps, share it with you on my tiny little iPhone here that we have in our pocket, or out in the field with the guys or wherever we go, okay? So just to get started, I'm going to find this guy because my chubby fingers don't always do it right. So I'm going to find a client here. All right, so this brings up my I've already forgotten my next step, Evan. This brings up my client here with their details, who they are, all their contact, and obviously, you know, all their information, address information, all right? So thankfully here, Evan's hit service request here for me. This gives us a list of history for our client. For this one here, we're going to create a new service request. Okay, so here's my contact, his details here. He may have multiple properties or just a single property. In this case, we're just going to use his single property, so I don't need to add a new job site. I'm going to create an existing job site, which we have here in sunny San Diego. So that's great. Double tap that one, okay, good. All right, so all those details I'm happy with. We've got them in here.
Come on, man.
It's not loading. Okay, good. So it's pulled up Evan's job site here with his location, and obviously I want to go through. So right now I'm going to submit this. Okay, so good. So we're in the process. Basically, this has sent a message in for my estimators that I want somebody to go by Evan's place and have a look at it. So hasn't given us any details of exactly what he wants, but we can go through in here and put some fields, say he wanted a tree removal or some tree trimming or something like that, okay? So I'll approve that on my office end. Are you sure you want to approve this? Yes, we are. So wait for that to load. Okay, so I've shot out to Evan's place here. I want to put an estimate together for him, for what we have. So let that load. So bring up his lovely address on here. You can see that pulling that in, now I've moved one of his trees to his neighbor's house, but we'll ignore that. We're going to look at the trees that he has in his yard. We've worked here obviously previously. Do we want to just work on one of the trees here? Maybe we should.
Yeah.
You want to do something back in the yard, don't you?
Yeah, add a new tree.
Yeah, you want to add a new tree?
Yep.
Let's go right here. Okay, so let's make up a tree here. So we have a list of common names. Let's just go keep it easy. We have an acacia species here. DBH, it's only a baby, so let's call this 8 inches. Height, still a baby. Let's call this 15 feet is great. Close that out, sorry people. So we'll look at the condition here real quick. Okay, so that's fair, it's good. Just need some more water in San Diego, don't we? Notes, if I had any extra notes or anything I wanted to add in here of my little field, I could do that, okay? So we're happy with the trees size, what we have, everything for it. Boom, we're good. Want me to add that to the work task now or just close this out?
Yeah, let's add work.
Yeah, add work, okay. What did you ask me to do to this tree again? What do we want to do? We want to remove it or we want to trim it?
What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Let's want to save it or kill it?
I don't like acacias. That's a personal thing, but let's say, okay, let's have a look. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying on the inside. But we're tree preservationists here, so let's see what we can do. So we're going to do some pruning, right? So in the background, I have a whole set of rates for whatever job I'm going to perform for PHC, removal, whatever, my separate rates in here. We're a really cheap company. We're working for $75 an hour. How are we going to make money on that, dude? Okay, so has my rate in there. So all I got to do is pump in, you know, I'm going to send 2 guys over there. They're going to spend 30 minutes on the tree, so it's going to be an hour, you know, that I want to send them on site, okay? So we're going to load that up. Discount, he's okay, but he doesn't pay me all the time, so I'm not going to get on time all the time, so I'm not going to give you a discount now. So we're good, right? We've got all this set up for us, so we can tick that off. Okay, we're good here, Evan?
Yep.
We can close this one here, right? And let me roll back down. Okay, so I've created an estimate in the background, right?
Yep.
So, oh yeah, so that's it. We can do our toggles on here, can we? So again, we can toggle that back from looking at it to looking at our line items on our estimate. Everything looks good. The acacia, yes, we're just going to do a crown raise. Our price is good. Okay, we're good to go. So we want to preview an estimate.
Yep.
Okay.
So this is what the customer is going to see.
Exactly. Yep.
Now, imagine, Gulliver, you're the customer, and you've just been sent this estimate through an email, and now this is what you're seeing as the customer.
As my final. Excellent. Okay. Yes. So and that's it. And obviously, I've sent that off to you. I'm happy with the estimate. It's he's looked at the tree I was concerned about. Price seems okay. So I'm going to go ahead and approve that and let Evan know back in the office that it's been approved. And then boom, here we are. Oh, good. Nothing changes much there, right? Okay. So we're going to go back across here to our master.
So now you're like the operations manager.
Exactly.
You've got an approved estimate, and you've got a work order created.
Yep.
Automatically from that approved estimate.
Yep.
And now what are you going to do with that work order?
Excellent. Yes. So like Evan just said, this has ended up on my desk. I'm going to need to send a crew out here. I have some good crews. I've heard Matt's crew is pretty good, and I'm busy, so I'm going to ask him to do it. So we're good. So that's got my designated foreman that we'll be sending this out to and setting it up. And again, where are we going? Scheduling, right?
Yep.
When's it going to go out there? I've got to get some dates in here, don't I? Okay, so this pulls it up. I can play with this a little bit because I have 3 or 4 different account managers running jobs for me. Obviously, each one is defined by a different color. Gulliver's got a couple jobs here. Matt's only got this day, so it's not too bad. And John and Evan, okay? So let's get this in. She was pretty urgent to want to get this done. Let's go for the 3rd. It's going to be a couple hours. I know we have a big job in the morning. I can scroll down to, on the way home from the yard, they can swing by and do this one. Okay, obviously it's not a full job. They should be in and out of there an hour. It's going to give her some scheduling times and some scheduling times for us. So we're all good for 1 to 2. Okay, boom, it's pulled it, it's put it into our schedule system, the date, the time, and then I guess more information. If I hit that again, I can actually learn more about that job, right?
You're Matt coming in for the day.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
Let's see what my work order for today is. Okay, I know when I'm going, but what am I doing now?
Okay, I want to view the work order. Brings us, again, loops us back to all the different information that we had from previous, where the trees are.
So classic. Which trees am I working on today?
Okay, yes, good question. Looks like you got a bunch of trees there, but are we working on any of these? No, because there's no task perform on them. And we're going to be working on the red guy here, which gives us the acacia species, with the small details that we had. So we can actually look a little further into that, can't we? Okay, what are we doing? Crown raise. Okay, so everybody's on the same page for the information. Looks good, right? Good. Crew's happy with that. I can close it. Crew knocked it out. We're all good. They can complete it from their tablet, phone, pad, whatever they have out in the field.
Yep. Crew's completed the work.
Yes.
And now you're the ops manager.
Yep.
You've just been informed that the work order has been completed.
Yes. Everything's completed. I can check my dots. I can check my stuff. So now I want to.
Crew may have some notes.
Yeah.
Like,
Any
all good.
They
Hopefully
broke a sprinkler head there or something, reminded me. Okay, so we're good. So we're going to create an invoice, right?
Yep.
So again, the beauty of this is I can be as old school as hitting print and printing this out and putting it in an envelope. I can email it directly to my client. If they have QuickBooks, this integrates with QuickBooks. It can all be emailed and sent through QuickBooks too if that's the system you have. Cool. So let's have a look at here. Yeah, here's our.
And that's basically it. And then you can record get paid, record the payment, or if you're in QuickBooks, you're recording the payment there and moving on to the next job. The workflow software, pretty straightforward, but what we're bringing to the industry is the mapping integrated. So telling the story of the estimate and the work order through a map. Not only what you need to do, how much it costs, but where is that work and our supplemental information about what you're doing on that job site. So that is the workflow in a nutshell. Thank you very much.